Talk about Halloween, eh? This is definitely an unorthodox video and something you pretty much are guaranteed never to see me do again, but happy Halloween. Anyway, with that weirdness out of the way, I'm making this video for a very important reason. Even though the connotation around this video and being Halloween with the microphone and the fireplace going is definitely unserious, maybe it is serious, I don't know. Either way, there's something I need to get off my chest. For those of you that don't know, I am still currently employed at Ford. I'm not going to tell you which Ford dealership, just for certain reasons, we'll say. But it's a Ford dealership, and the team I work with is absolutely fantastic. But I have to say, it's not what I'm passionate about. Today is October 31st, 2024, Halloween night. And on Monday, which would have been the 28th, I handed in my 2 weeks' notice, or my letter of resignation, to Ford. I had dreamt of working at Ford for a very long time. I sought that position out. I grasped onto it with dear life. I loved everything about it. It was glamorous. It was absolutely something that I just wanted, and I longed for. I've now quit my job. Anyway, reasons for quitting my job are pretty clear, and I'll go over them briefly in this video, but this video is going to be a short, succinct, and important point maker. Obviously, you're watching Teen Mechanic. Still something I want to do. I'm not a teenager. I am a teenager. I'm still 18, but in a few months I'm going to be 19, and then another year passes and I'll be 20. So there's going to be a rebranding going on. My brain is always turning, my gears are always turning, my brain is always active. I'm always thinking about rebranding, and I've had no time to think about any of that stuff because I've been working 6 days a week. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to just get this out in the open right now. There will be people from my job at Ford watching this video, and how you doing? That said, I am not going to be bashing or knocking or complaining or having any bad faith regarding leaving my job or my job in general. I love everybody I work with. Everybody there is fantastic, and I'm proud to be able to say that I've worked there. That said, I'm in a different headspace these days. Truthfully, since I was very young, I have always dreamt of running my own show. I'm an entrepreneur, I'm industrious, and I've got fantastic leadership skills. There's no question in my mind. If any of you, which many of you have, met me in person, you know I'm very easygoing, and I'm a little bit of a weird dude, but I'm easygoing, right? And I have a true desire to lead something and lead something good and do something I enjoy that others will benefit from, that I'll benefit from, to make the world a better place. Like that's what I want to do, and I can't search around too much and doubt, that, oh, is this really going to make the world a better place? Because that's going to be a downfall. But I will say that I love YouTube, and I love cars so much, and I love music beyond cars, and I love guitars, and I love all kinds of things. And if I could combine all those things, I will. Maybe the guitars and music thing, if you guys want to see that, well, I'll throw it in there. But really, I'd like to focus on YouTube and cars. Tomorrow, November 1st, 2024, I am going to Edmonton, Alberta, to pick up a very, very interesting car. And I'm very excited about it, and I'm even more excited to show you guys this vehicle. I mean, holy crap. Anyway, this is already too long. I left Ford because of the following. I have not been forced by any means, but I have absolutely been implored, to every extent of the word, to work 6 days a week. I have been working 6 days a week since February 6th. That's a lie, actually. When I went full-time, it was a couple of months after that. But February 6th was my first day starting at Ford. And then since whenever it was, June-ish, give or take, was when I was working 6 days a week. And just recently we started trying to do an alternating Saturday thing that I've screwed up a couple times, and whatever, we just couldn't make it work. But it's a lot. And for what I'm making there is not, it's going to lead to me thinking it's not worth my time. And that's not something I want to do, because it is worth my time. And if I'm going to be in a place where I'm going to be feeling like it's not worth my time, I'm going to get out before that happens. Having said all of that, having this job has been invaluable. So the money isn't number one. I'm making less than my girlfriend, who also is a first-year apprentice, and she's making on the high end. I will say she's making quite a bit more than I am, and quite a bit more than most apprentices out there. I've got friends who are first-year apprentices or apprentices, and they are making, every one of them is making more than I am, substantially more than I am. Not a reflection on Ford or their leadership, because every Ford dealership can be completely different. This one just happened to be one that wasn't quite aligned with an expectation I had, and that's fine. It is fair pay, especially for the technicians. I'm not saying you're underpaid. I'm saying that I felt for what I was doing and what I was learning and what I was making didn't quite correlate the way I wanted it to. That said, I'm not complaining about it. It's just a factor to think about. In terms of time, all of it went to Ford. And in terms of communication, there was a little bit lacking. It was difficult to get through to as many people as I needed to, and that's okay. It's just something that I feel was very difficult to overcome at the time. So those are the fundamental reasons for me leaving. The fact that leadership is so important to me, and I really truthfully don't know that that's exactly what I'd like to be doing. And the pay was annoying, and the communication was really lacking, and the time, all of my time disappeared. I'm 18 years old. Now is the time to take a chance. I'm 18, I've got fantastically low overhead, I'm still living at home, I've got minimal bills, I've got a fleet, right? I've got experience. For an 18-year-old, don't have a lot of experience, but for an 18-year-old, I've got a lot of experience. I've got a lot of experience with people, I've got a lot of experience with cars, and I've got a lot of experience learning things. So I'm going to learn more. I'm 18, now's my time. People ask, would having a journeyman ticket hinder my chances of running a business? Absolutely not. Would getting my journeyman ticket hinder my chances of running a business? Absolutely. 4 years of time is a long time. People say, you're 18. You got all the time in the world. No, I don't. I'm going to die someday, and I don't want to waste any of it. That can be a downfall. That can be detrimental. Oh, my God, dude, yeah, but you're 18. You got 80 years. You got 70 years, whatever you got left. That's a long time. But 4 of those years is a long time. If I live to 100, which I won't, but if I live to 100, that would be 4% of my life. Gone. Not happening. So, that said, I'd rather spend 4 years making nothing, building something that I will really enjoy, that helps me and helps people, and at the end of it, have something I've built, versus spending 4 years making money, but less than I'd like to be, not doing something I'm totally enjoying, and at the end have a ticket that means I can get a job anywhere. I want to be able to make a job everywhere. Having said all of that, that's awfully passionate. Basically, my plan is to put almost everything I have into YouTube and cars. Sometimes there's going to be times that I don't post, but I'll tell you what, this is a leap of faith for me. I'm 18 years old. I've got 1.3K subscribers according to YouTube, which isn't a lot and will not make me money. But hopefully I can grow. And I've got particularly good skills with people and networking, so I'm going to meet some people along the way who are going to be able to allow me to grow and take interest in what I'm doing, and I'll take interest in what they're doing. So I'm very, very eager to see where this goes. I'm nervous as hell, but I'm very eager to see where this goes. So stay tuned, because I've got some actually for real this time, I promise, some things going. I find that at the end of all my videos I say, hey, stay tuned, because I don't want you to go anywhere while I figure out my stuff, but I never actually put anything out. This time, I've got 2 videos, one of which is probably going to taper off because I never really finished it, but I've got a video I've filmed fully that I haven't edited yet because I've had no time, and another vehicle that I'm getting tomorrow. So I'm very curious to see where this goes. I'm very excited to do it. Happy Halloween. Stay tuned for the new and improved Teen Mechanic. We'll see you soon.